Hello, Wanda Tubers, and welcome back to Woods of Wandara with me, Blue Ankylo. You know the game by now, we've been playing it for a fair while. Welcome back, and today, we're gonna go hunting for a forest stone. Well, a Benevodon of the forest. We can double check with the cats, but I don't think there's anything new. Well, actually, we could buy a weapon for one of the girls, you know. We're not going to get any more weapon upgrades for a little while. But we could buy, I assume, the Yggdrasil rod for... Yeah, 126 versus 124. Alright. Goodbye, 16,000 gold for almost no purpose. Who wants to take a bet on how much damage Angela does in the next battle? Because I'm betting she does 1 damage. And we just spent 16,000 gold for nothing. Again. Maybe she'll prove me wrong finally. Maybe this will give her magic power. It doesn't. Her wands really should give her something besides the physical damage they don't... Like, for the amount of money you spend upgrading Angela and Charlotte, their weapons really should give them some secondary effect. Or they shouldn't cost anywhere near as much. Anyway, we get back some of the money, but for the most part, that's a big wash. And unless they've added in another accessory, there shouldn't be any new armor either. No, we're still on night bands. Alright. If you had promoted to a knight, actually, you'd probably be selling shields there, but meh. Alright, angry mushrooms. I mean, mushglooms. How much damage did she do? Did she do more than 1 damage? How dare you? No, she did 1 damage. Got me all excited for nothing. Alright, these guys hitting for more than 1 damage themselves, so our defense is a little bit low. I think we killed him before whatever effect was gonna hit could hit. You've got a pretty decent amount of HP for these mushglooms. So I remember this being an interesting area. It looks kind of unique from most other dungeons, if I remember correctly. Just the background and stuff looks nice and different than some areas, the previous areas. But the enemies, they're hitting pretty hard. Anyway, level up! That's what we need. Intellect is maxed, stamina is maxed. Spirit. You won! They should say that out loud every time. Be like, where am I getting that soundbite from? Oh no! Don't fear the Reaper, but really, you're dead. The thing is, when you're not in combat, you don't stay dead very well. So, the Reaper status effect was way worse in Secret of Mana 1 when you, or just Secret of Mana, you know what I mean. When you, had to use a couple wishes no matter what if you died. Now, sometimes you shrugged it off and you didn't die. You know, Charlotte, your heals are starting to not be enough, dude. Like, that's half my HP. What if we single target? Is it a little bit stronger? It's a tiny bit stronger. Yeah, it just eats up some of your chocolates or some of your, whatever you're using to heal. Fortunately, with Charlotte, you've got near infinite healing ability with 70 MP already. Alright, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna go stamina. Duran's got a tank. He's got to get his HP up as much as we can. Alright. Charlotte. I still think her magic defense is better than a little bit of strength. We could have given her a couple points of strength and she would have hit a little bit harder, but just in the grand scheme of things, going from, you know, 1 damage to 5 damage is not going to change much. So we're getting almost 500 experience per kill right now, fighting level 38 enemies. Boy, I'm feeling a little under-leveled, but it's pretty normal the way I remember it. Unless you want to grind, it's very difficult to keep up with 2 levels per dungeon. It may be possible, but you gotta work at it. And just doing, you could full clear every dungeon once. Mushruption, oh no. You could like fight every enemy in every dungeon once without skipping anything. That was an interesting place to get stuck behind. I don't think you could go through there. It just shows you kind of a weird dead end. Anyway, the only way I think you keep up with the enemies at this point in the game is if you specifically stay in a dungeon extra long and just do a focused grind. Which I don't really want to do, but the fact that the enemies are level 38 suggests that it is approximately the point where you might want to think about promoting. Because you should be able to get to level 38 yourself on this area. What was that? Raise max HP? What kind of dumb ability is that? It's the bubble effect from Final Fantasy XII, right? I guess in that game it was decent. Come on, somehow be a QQQC. No. Still, I'm pretty confident that we're strong enough to take down the boss, even if we're 4 levels low. We might get a level up on the way there, just for interest's sake. New enemy, right? Tremor King. I would say the caterpillars in this game haven't been super scary. 612 XP though. Whew. What I want to see is how much XP to get to the next level. We've already done some fighting since we got to 34, but ballpark it might be pushing 20,000 per level right now. At 500 per kill, or slightly more than that. It's 2 per 1,000. 20,000 is 40 kills, give or take. Definitely reasonable to grind at that rate. But that's why you just keep pushing forward. The enemy levels keep getting higher. As long as you can handle them and they don't get too much more difficult, then they all level up, and you just pick the area that has the easiest type of enemies, and they all give more experience because they all leveled up. And that's where you do your grind if you gotta do it. And so far, this dungeon has been, I would say, one of the chillest in terms of enemy attacks. So far. I haven't seen any nasty debuffs. You know, that bee boosted her attack power, but that's not as bad as decreasing my attack power. So. I don't think I've seen any AoE big damage attacks. Well, we don't really know what the Mushruption does, to be totally honest. We might be about to find out. It does a bunch of damage. I mean, it shouldn't surprise anyone, but it does 150 damage. It's not that bad, though. Compared to, like, the Silver Knights, or the whatever color Knights it was that had I think it was Gold Knights, the ones that did the Thunder, whatever the name of that wind attack was. Tempest Wind or something. I don't know. Just imagine how strong that would be if we went there now. Because they would have like 4 or 6 more level ups since last we saw them. Did I go back to the beginning of this area? I got totally turned around and went back to the beginning? Nice! Okay, we're doing really good in this dungeon. I thought I was heading forward, and I managed to turn myself around. So don't forget, Blue, this mushroom extravaganza is the first room in the area. Wow, that was very effective. Sorry, everyone. Here I was saying I didn't want to grind, and we're getting our forced grind. Alright. I also like this is great. All the enemies should be like that mushroom. You can kill it while it's in the process of doing a spell, and you cancel the spell, even if the animation is already started. Like, most enemies, once they start their spell, they're invincible, they won't die. But the Mushruption is maybe the first one we've ever seen that's cancelable by killing them. Which is, I mean, that's great. It does a reasonable amount of damage, but you just kill the mushroom. It's fine. Whew. The Dryad spell should totally... The Dryad Spirit Elemental should totally have unlocked a day-night spell for one of your characters. So you can just transfer from day to night. Somebody, I don't know which one, but somebody should learn that. Like a Dragon Quest game. I'm gonna try some sort of magic. I was trying to figure out what elemental we want. Let's try Earth. Might work on the bees, but it probably won't work on the caterpillar very well. Just to try out some magic. 150, not that effective. Your attack means nothing if you're dead. Yeah, in all the mana games, I never really know what element to try when you're in a you know, Dryad elemental area. Okay, so I know what happened last time. I got to that dead end, and then I thought, this is where I came from. But it's actually kind of a repeating screen a little bit there. And I haven't been this way yet. It's just a little maze trick. Managed to trip me up. But this will be the way forward, certainly. Chobin Hoodlum, that's a pretty good upgrade. I like that. I know I call it out every so often, but the naming of enemies in these games is still one of my favorites. You go from a Robin Hood to a Chobin Hood to a Chobin Hoodlum. Alright, sorry, just having a drink. Been streaming for a fair while. I gotta rehydrate pretty regularly here. Let's try against Tremorkins some air magic. The Tremorkins give us the most amount of XP, so killing them is really valuable. $170? That's nothing special. A mental boost. Interesting. If they're setting up for a big, powerful attack, they must be getting close. I could try Dark, I don't know. Maybe the Spirit of Life and Dry. Life, you know, Forest Elemental's kind of life elemental. Maybe Death still works against it. I mean, Dark and Light, opposites, but Life could be also killed by Death. It's kind of nice, these battles. I'm feeling like I'm a little bit more in control of the combat here. It's not getting bogged down by too many magic spells and techs. So you kind of focus more on, like, corralling the enemies together, focusing on Duran's teching and stuff, getting double hits in where you can, and I don't know. Feels like I'm actually playing the game rather than watching the game. I would say of the mana dungeons we've done so far, this one might be my favorite. It's not even that long. Just one little loop-de-loop to trick you up. Assuming this is the end. Alright, level 34 against a level 38 Benevodon. Sweet! Oh, maybe not yet. Maybe we're only halfway through. That's fine. Probably for the best. If you wanted to level grind, I would say kill as many Benevodons as you can, and then do this dungeon for a while, because this is a nice place. Something's gonna happen that's gonna kill me, and then I'm gonna regret my life decisions, but so far, the most dangerous enemy might be letting the Queen Bee buff up, because she does get attack up on herself and defense up and everything, but it seems like she tends to die before she can cause any real trouble. Like, she doesn't have a lot of HP or basic defense. Also, I think this is the end. Yep. Hey, look! It's a Mispalm. It's actually a pumpkin. Alright. Not the best boss music, but, he's kind of a cool-looking boss, right? It's kind of like Tropico, all grown up. He shoots Grumkins at you. 100 damage, okay. Let's start buffing our spirit up a bit. Should predict, or intel, you know, magic. Let's just call it magic stat. The fact that they connected those two, I think having intellect and spirit separate is kind of dumb, the way they did the game. Alright, that's dumb poison gas. I don't like that. 160 plus poison. Who did I use the... Oh, crap. I can't remember if I did Angela or Charlotte first. Hopefully I got them both, but I don't know. I guess we'll go full buff. Seeing as we're so much lower level than the enemy, I don't want to push it too much here. So we'll take an extra minute, try to get all of our stats up, and then we'll start going after the boss. Okay, Charlotte first for sure. Alright. And I don't think it'll make a whole lot of difference, but I'll give him some strength. Who needs levels with buffs? That's true. But what you really need is debuffs. So he's doing a physical attack, but interrupted by healing. 12 damage, that's not bad. Alright, so we have all the buffs on everyone, I think. Oh boy. Magic defense up. That's helping. Because those Dryad things, like, usually some of the stronger spell damages in the game. I mean, in Secret of Mana, the most powerful straight magic attack was the Burst spell, which was Dryad Elemental. It was more powerful than... By strict magic damage, it was the highest damage spell. But, you know, you got it at the very end of the game, which I guess is fair. I wish there was a way to resist sleep effects. What's this? We're playing Donkey Kong Country. 100 damage? Okay, it could be worse. Still no need to heal just yet. Let's try a little bit of magic offensively, see what we can do here. I really doubt there's any element that's going to be especially effective, but we should try a little bit. I mean, it's a plant. 235, that's... Oh, there you go, wall. Wind magic, you think? I don't know in this game if certain spell elements have different magic power. I assume they balance them all out so they have similar magic power between each one, but I mean, that's just an assumption. Carly, can you help me out here? Just, oh, just cast on the wrong person. What am I doing? Alright, she's waking up. So you've had success with wind. I think we did, what, around 200 damage with explode? Let's see if Thunderbolt's a bit stronger. I think it was 200 with explode, I forget now. 453, that's pretty good. Maybe, oh, she's gonna reflect it, of course. I think he's got a counter. He must counter magic with casting wall. Well, that's not good. I'll try it one more time, but this might be a fight that's not very good for Angela. On the other hand, if he is weak to wind, there is something I can do about that. That doesn't require casting magic on him. Crazy pumpkin bowling. Okay, let's try one more Angela magic. For how difficult it is to learn Dispel on a character as well, it's not very fair if a boss counters with Wall. Because Angela would be totally nerfed here if you didn't bring, basically, the Dispel item. Because there's no other way other than final promotion for, like, a single class that even learns that spell. Anyway, yeah, she's not going to be able to help out. But let's test out Lightning Saber. So we've been doing about 200 damage per hit with Duran. I mean, I think now, right? Now my numbers are all mixed up, but... 265 damage went up anyway. Alright, let's put on the girls. If we can't really reliably use magic on them, and you have to hit them with melee, you might as well buff everyone's melee, even if they're not helping out much. And let's put it on Charlotte. I mean, she's hitting for 191 damage right now. She just did a lot of damage there. I don't know how she got like 4 hits in a row, but that's what happened, right? Alright, everyone's got Lightning Saber. Don't wreck it. Let's make sure no one dies. Don't cast magic on the boss because he's got wall up. I think I just hit for 352, so all this buffing up, it's worth it. Just takes a little while. Yeah, I'm hitting for 350 with... So it looks like he might actually be weak to wind or slash thunder. I wouldn't have ever guessed it, but... Unless you're following a walkthrough or testing out all 8 elements, it's pretty hard to tell. Maybe it's just a mana thing, and you should just know that Dryad is weak to wind, but I never knew that. It's like Pokemon, except there's only 8 elements. Ah, he's dead. Well, that wasn't so bad. That was a pretty easy boss. I mean, I expect if you didn't have the ability to buff up your magic defense, that would have hurt, but... with boosted MDef, we were fine. Alright, that's 6 down. We're nearly there, they say. Level up! No more strength or stam. Bit of magic defense seems to be pretty useful. They're weak to wind because there's nothing Luna. Well, but then why wind? Because wind and earth are opposites. Why does wind get two things that work effectively? Honestly, buffing up everyone's intellect is probably the best plan. Get as much magic defense from your intellect as you can, and then use the intellect boosting spell, or item, whatever. And, that's what's really making the bosses more trivial. Max stamina and intelligence so you don't die. And then buff up whatever element they're weak against if you can. Alright, no new weapons here. Didn't expect so. I'm pretty sure there's another tier of cat weapons, but maybe they unlock after 7. One last thought. Should we consider grinding here a little bit? The next level has level 40 enemies. I'm not gonna do it, but it's an option. I'm not sure what we're gonna do about those question mark seeds. Huzzle, did you gamble away all your points again? Crazy. Crazy! Alright. No grinds. We're crushing these this last dungeon went really smoothly, so the last two will be alright. Alright, well I only know for sure where the next one is. One of the next two is. So that's where we're gonna go. To Chart Moon Tower. Because we never really went inside this dungeon. Oh, can we not land here? I guess that makes sense. It is a forest. Can we land? Yeah, you can land over here. This is pretty close. Also, let's just put a save down, just in case. I don't think anyone can enter this castle. Even if you play as Kevin, you can't go in there. It's, pretty much locked up. Alright, so these guys are still level 21, nothing to worry about. We're gonna want to get to the tower before things get interesting. Pretty sure we have to go right again and then up and left. Actually, maybe it's left here. This is either a dead end or the way forward, I forget. You got lost here? Yeah. It's a... well, it's not repeating maze, but it's a bit brutal. Were you around when we did the elf forest? I think we did that before you woke up. Elf forest gave me some trouble. Because I must have shown up right before dawn. Like, it was night on the map when I landed, but it must have been just before dawn. And so I spent like an entire in-game day, like 15 or 20 minutes just wandering around trying to remember what the heck you were supposed to do in the elf forest. And surprise, it has to be at night. So by the time it finally turned night, I was just exhausted. It was a really long day. So by the time we got to nighttime, you know, it finally made perfect sense. I was mad that Charlotte didn't give me a tip. I'm pretty sure in the other translation, Charlotte tells you a little bit, like come at night and follow the flowers or something. But for whatever reason, the this current translation, she doesn't say nothing. She's useless. Yeah, I didn't have any dream reads on me, and I didn't know it needed to be night. She did tell you? Maybe when she's not in your party, she's more useful than when she is in your party. That's kind of classic. Alright, no new gear. Good, I don't have the money for it anyway. The next set of gear is going to be like 30,000 gold per sword, so how are we ever going to afford that? Alright, level 35, going up to a level 40 dungeon with werewolves. This is great. Wish me luck. You had to save her from the monsters? Oh, that's nice of her. I think in the other translation, like, she did talk to me when I entered the area, but she's just like, oh, I grew up here. It's been a long time. There should be an elf forest somewhere. She doesn't say anything about nighttime or flowers. At least, unless she did, I didn't notice it. Like, oh, this is one of those dungeons that if you've done it once before and your memory is really good, you probably won't have that bad a time, now that I remember. Every one of those doors, I believe 3 of them are like trap rooms and 1 of them is the way forward. We'll see how well my auto memory works if I actually fluke my way all the way up. But that was 1 first try. And yeah, my girls are pretty far behind the curve in terms of damage right now. It's possible that some of the enemies up here are weak to light magic. It's technically Luna element, but this might be a time for Lucent Beam to still shine. I think we've seen werewolves be weak to light elements before. Even though, again, Luna doesn't have a direct counterpart. Yeah, that did a lot of damage. 768 XP. Sadly, we get the bad music again. But this looks kind of like a dead end. Better kill everything in case some staircase shows up. I'm always worried about these friggin' werewolves, though. I haven't really seen them do too much in this game yet, but here we go. Half moon or full moon, whatever the name of that is. Yep, that's the one! I knew there was a reason I hated them. Do wolves counter with magic? I don't know, do they? Unless they preemptively counter, that wasn't what that was. Alright. Good start, good start. Just knowing that they have a tech that does 400 damage is great. Yeah, that was the inkling at the back of my neck. Saying, Blue, beware. Oh, I didn't even see... Oh, this is a 4-way... I didn't even see the stairs here. If I'd seen that, I would have gone to this one. Am I right? No, I am wrong. Alright, well, as much as they're trap rooms, they don't lock you in. I should be fighting them. I really need the experience. But... So, top left and then bottom left. Alright. Is this actually a very short dungeon? Maybe. Oh, you don't need the attack debuff, the AoE attack debuff. Thor, you'll be fine. Now you know the first door. Top right, top left, bottom left. Alright, another one of these. I think it's... I'm sure bottom right is one of them. Nope. Besides, those rooms, that's 2 rooms with double werewolves. You don't even have to fight those rooms. You can just leave. Top right, this one anyway. This is how you cheese the whole thing. It's easy. Okay, we gotta fight this one. 3. We're gonna find out what happens when we cast magic on them. I didn't actually mean to cast Cyclone last time. I was looking for not wind magic, but this one. We could just all die right now. It's gonna be fun. Let's see what happens. That did not do very much damage, did it? That's fine. I can take a 390. It's fine. They are kicking my butt a little bit, I'll admit it. I was trying to use my sketchers for so long. We'll just have to use our whirlwind after all that. I should possibly kill them off. Hey! Hey! Their light element. Hey, what is this? So these are these are all Kevin's versions. Kevin's promotion path. These are the, well, Carly's dead. That's not very fair. Double healing and then like double tech. I don't need to heal her, we'll be fine. Okay, this room is the worst. Get out of here! Stop healing yourself. This is not supposed to be a boss fight, Wolf. You've killed both my girls! I could have skipped this room too. He can barely even hurt Duran. And he's just killing everybody else instantly. Ugh! Are you guys gonna ever stand up? I don't know why they refuse to stand up. Looks like there's another enemy hidden there that I couldn't see. Alright. I have a feeling I generally just skip those fights. Self-healing jerks. When will the reset happen? I don't know. When someone eventually wins the jackpot that's never gonna get one. It's a 1 in 10,000 chance or something. That we increase the odds of because... Or it's a 1 in 1,000 chance. Because it got won twice on the first night and then no one ever even got close to it again. But I'm really not in a rush to reset the points. I'm just saying it's something that might happen eventually. Oh, I turned it off, Thor. It's not open tonight, unfortunately. We came up on the top left, right? I'm not crazy. We came up on this one, right? Yeah. So bottom left is taking us down, which is forward somehow? I don't... Why would we go down? Now I'm confused. I have to go check. I'm pretty sure up is the way to go, but let's check where this would possibly lead us. Well, there's only one. You could probably win that fight. All that for a dead end? Oof. Bad level design. Those kind of rooms definitely need a treasure chest in them of some sort. Alright, thanks. Thanks! Just, that's enough. That's enough. Go back to sleep. I only went that way once just to see if there was any reason to go down on a tower climb where we're trying to get to the top of the tower. And the thing is, all these fights against random werewolves, these are the easy parts of this dungeon. Okay, I gotta try to get a bit of... Well, the thing is, if we want to get level ups, clearly it'd be smarter to go back to the Dryad Forest to do that. Fighting these werewolves is a lot of work for about the same amount of experience as we would get in the last dungeon. Decreased max HP, that could be really bad. Well, we got the one with the big AoE attack dead. The good news is this guy, the light version of the light elemental Kevin, he doesn't have the wide range AoE. I mean, the healing spam is pretty dumb, but... There you go. It's really not that bad. It's mostly just if they get into sort of a magic spam, like whatever enemy you're fighting, if they get into this AI script of always going magic attack tech, or whatever, then anything is going to be hard. But if they don't, then, you know, you can generally just stun lock them a little bit. Alright, I think we're getting pretty close to the end here. Got it again. I suppose not aggroing the whole group is smart too. If there's only one on screen, don't keep moving the screen forward to activate the next one. Because there's probably more on this bridge, right? But if we just kill them before we find the next one, we'll be fine. Nah, it's just a goblin, but you know. What is that? Slow? Decreased accuracy and evasion. Sadly, those skills are probably bugged. So I don't think that debuff really works. That'd be very annoying, though, if it was not bugged. Gilded? Don't you gild me. Alright, another 1,000 XP. But, like, clearly, Thordum, you can do this dungeon 5 levels low without any AoE debuffs, and you'll be just fine. We only almost died once. There it is. But the fun is about to start. Good thing we've got 20 minutes left in our episode. This is what I've been dreading. All the way. How many floors do you think we've gone up this tower? Just take a guess. How many stories? Like 20? At least 10, but like 20 flights of stairs. Dolan, the Benevodon, is attacked. And Dolan... Remember how, how small that last one was, or the wind one? This guy's not so small! Alright, big werewolf outside on the patio. I'm gonna say... getting everyone's M defense up is priority, and then physical defense. I sure hope he doesn't have a cleanse, or like a dispel. Dispel is definitely the kind of thing Luna might get, so... just keep an eye on those little text boxes. If you see somebody get dispelled, you let me know. Alright, M defense and magic up for everybody. Moon energy. I don't like it. What do you think that does? Whatever that is, I'm dispelling it. I learned from Secret of Mana, don't trust the moon buffs. Too strong. Alright, we have our M def up. Let's go Fizz defense up. Because I expect he's got some nasty physicals. As a giant werewolf. Alright, everyone's got physical defense. Excellent. And I'm definitely going to need some power up for Dran. Yeah, Drake scale. Now the thing is, just like Dryad, I don't know if there's any element that's going to be extra effective here. Okay, he decreased accuracy and evade, but I didn't see any other effects. It was a debuff, but a debuff that doesn't matter too much. Trying to keep an eye on the green text boxes in case there's a nasty debuff. But that's all of our status items up. It does look like our evasion, or our hit rate might have gone down. Maybe I should have brought the seed that fixes that, because that's a seed we could have bought. Half Eclipse. 200 damage, not too bad. But that's 200 damage with boosted magic defense on Carly. Yeah. Unless it got cleansed off of her. She did not heal very much for having had her spirit boosted. Normally we heal for like 300. That's even less than that. It's possible this is not a good boss for buffs. There, decrease max HP, yeah. Nothing we can do about that. Alright, we're gonna start trying out some magic on him, see if he counters it immediately. I'll try Lucent Beam, just because it might be effective. So he's going to continuously decrease our accuracy and evasion every time he does that crush attack. Lucent Beam, come on. 240? That's not very much. I'm going to just test out a theory here that he's debuffed her intelligence, though. So right after being buffed up, let's see if this is a little bit better. So we did like 250 last time, give or take. Oh, it did 250 again. So she didn't get debuffed. We're just bad. Get some cool new boss music though. I gotta stay on top of the healing a little better here. He's just, you know, pretty high level. We're not hitting him for much damage. Alright, so Lucent Beam didn't seem to particularly be effective. I would really... Oh, come on. Not letting me input commands again. He's casting magic quicker than I can even... What a punk. He probably has Moon Saber. You'd see the healing numbers at the same time as the damage numbers. So, he just... If he does have it, he hasn't cast it yet. It would be pretty bad if he did. Let's start trying out some elementals on him. Just to see if any of these do more than 250 damage. And then if he is weak to one of these, then I can use Fire Saber or whatever. But that did normal damage. I'm expecting about 250 from all of these, but we'll see. This one. This is his most powerful attack, right? It's not that bad. Alright. Split Freeze. 250. I think what drives me nuts about this guy is he just... It's really hard to put command inputs on this one. He's constantly doing special attacks. And... it's pretty difficult to get any damage stacked up on him, because he's always using... It's not even that the attacks are super strong, they just interrupt whatever you're trying to do. Yeah, he Kamehamehas, basically, Tim. Alright, so far every element that I've tried, I'm pretty sure has done the same damage. But, you know, I was surprised by wind working on Dryad, so I have to keep trying. That was a 250 again. So I think that's all my elemental options. If it's 250, no matter what you use, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we could try Dark. I can't imagine that'll do more. It's a weaker power spell. Oh, there's the Moon Saber. Yeah, you don't want to let him attack with that. I'm going to say that's what you should save your Spectre Eyes for. Moon Saber would be real bad. Alright, Evil Gate. I wouldn't expect to do bonus damage. I'm expecting like 150. What was it? 150, yeah. I wonder if I should still put a Saber effect on Duran. Like, I'm hitting for 165. He won't be weak, but he's also not strong against any of these elements because we tested them all out. So, I mean, he's got lots of fur. We'll light his fur on fire, right? We'll see if we can do more than 165 with a neutral element. It seems like Moon Energy might just give him invincibility for a while, and you can't dispel it. By the looks of it. Maybe like Lucid Barrier. Nope, he definitely takes less damage with Flame Barrier, with Flame Saber on. Weird. Maybe he does take reduced damage, I just couldn't tell because he takes reduced damage from all elements. Well, we killed him anyway. It's good timing because I just nerfed my attack by 50%. Alright, I think in the past I fought this guy, he cast Moon Saber much earlier, and I didn't have Dispel. The whole reason I brought the Dispel things was for this boss. I just bought them early on in the game and figured we'll figure it out as we go. But he, if you can't Dispel Moon Saber, is a nightmare. Only the Benevolent of Darkness is left, but we don't know where the Darkstone is. Yeah, but if we don't do anything, the Benevolent is just going to get more powerful. This equipment ain't going to last me forever. That's the truth. Where was it that Josephine said had some good stuff? PETA, that's right. Let's go to PETA, now that we've killed 7. Whew. Good fight, everybody. So yeah, this dungeon, oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was in my memory. Can't use the flammy drum here. That's annoying. Maybe from here. Do the cats upgrade? I figured at 7 they might upgrade, but let's double check here. No. We're gonna go to PETA to get better armor from there, which we won't be able to afford. Hey, you can fly me here. Nice. You brought the Spectre after the wolf boss in the forest cast Moon Saber? Well, I think the truth is, you should pretty much always have an ability to cast Dispel, because enemy buffs are very, very strong. I mean, if you can counter them with, you know, debuffs, that's great and all, but Dispel works on everything. So, highly recommend anyone playing along, just accept that one of your inventory slots is always going to be a Spectre Eye. Because it's, I'm going to say, the best cast item you can get. The other buffs are nice and all. You know, they definitely help. But you could get by without them. Certain bosses, if you can't dispel their special effects, you're doomed. And the Moon Saber is the worst, like, for sure. But, there's lots of other bosses that have nasty statuses they want to upgrade on themselves, so, anyway. It makes sense. It's just really hard for anyone in your party to learn the Dispel spell. So, you gotta have a cast item for it, or else you can't really take advantage of it. look, it's an inn. One night is 150. Weird. It's just a note on the wall. It tells you how much it costs. Anyway, we don't need the inn right now. The ancient capital of Peta. It's a full town. Welcome. Oh look, it's some new weapons. Only 21,000. 35,000 gold. We can't even buy one weapon. Yeah, Charlotte only learns it on, I think one of her light paths get to spell. Oh, man. So, you know, 33,000, 32,000, 34,000, about 100,000 gold in weapons. Good, good, good. Yeah, no problem. In the far north, in the sea west of Altina, is a dragon island. The dragon lord you've all heard about lives in Crystal Desert. Okay, well, I guess that's our final dungeon. Yay. Which covers half of the island. The Crystal Desert. That dragon is scarily strong. He's smarter than humans, and that's not all. He even plans to level Peta to get rid of the stores of weapons and equipment. Yeah, I think that's actually what happened 10 years ago. Time distortion. Dark Castle. Can't say I've heard of it. I have heard of a place called Light Castle, though. I think it's on a big island in the north of Laurent. North of Laurent, on an island. Okay. You know it from that old prophecy of the prince who destroys his country? Why did I bring it up? Well, let's just say no one lives on that island anymore. Belgar, the dark priest in Wendell, turned his back on the temple. Luckily, the priests of light stopped things from getting ugly. Keep in mind, this is all 10 years ago. These are basically ghosts. Well, we traveled back in time. It's the other way. However you want to think about it. Oh, good. It's only 8,000 for the armor upgrade. 5,000 for the helmet upgrade. Deal. We're getting Duran's weapon before anything else. Dark Castle is the final dungeon for Hawkeye? Well, we'll see what it ends up as. We're looking for a Dark Castle for our Darkstone. I got Prince Richard and the Golden Knight to give me their autographs. The Golden Knight? We haven't heard about any Golden Knights before. All we've seen is a Dark Knight. Dark Shine Knight, to be specific. I'm worried the Dragon Lord will destroy the city. I feel it in my bones. I can barely get any sleep. Yeah, you should probably move. Might want to get out of town soon. Alright. So, Belgar is probably related to some of the bad things going on. The thing is, this town kind of connects all three of the split storylines a fair bit from 10 years ago. Oh, well, yes, I am a Mana Stone Scholar. There was once 8 Mana Stones, but with the Darkstone lost, there's only 7. However, after exhaustive research, I've concluded the Darkstone could be on Dragon's Maw in the Crystal Desert. It could be there. Alright, and that might be everything for this area. We just have no money. We go to the weapon shop one more time. Just double check I've got nothing to sell. Actually, this is a good opportunity. I've got an idea. If I can ever get outside again. Yeah, I don't think you can unequip a weapon. The only way we could sell this to make a profit would be to buy a very cheap sword like from the first town, for instance, for like 1,000 gold, and then sell this one for, you know, 10,000 or whatever, and then buy the 35,000 one. You always have to have something equipped. You keep a cheap weapon just for that? Well, I mean, that's not the worst plan. How far off are we? Well, I could buy the discount one. That would be dumb, though. 265, 269. It's only 4 damage weaker, but we're only 3,000 shy. Wow, but that's, I mean, we need 100,000 gold for all the weapons, and probably 40, 50,000 for all the armor. So, yeah, the final tier is going to be a bit of a ways off. Now, I'm pretty sure if we leave town, it reverts to its original form. Or not. Jungle of Visions is now a dungeon. Okay, that'll teach me. I mean, we need to end the episode, clearly. But let's see what's in the Jungle of Visions. Level 41. Oh, are we? Yeah, that's my problem. So maybe what I'll do is, given that I need money, maybe I'll do a little grind. I should try to get question mark seeds if I'm going to grind, though. Let's have a quick look around the Jungle of Visions. I don't think this is a very big area. Shouldn't take too long to have a quick review. In fact, I'm almost positive it'll be a dead end. And it's a level up time anyway. Perfect. Magic defense. Hasn't failed me yet. Uh-oh. Angela's out of useful stats. Maxed out stamina, intellect, and spirit. Alright, well, I guess we'll increase her punching. Ah, Parapodos. That's what we needed. So these guys are the ones that drop the seeds. Ah, we need to kill that stupid slime first. Just crush that slime for me, please. Because they won't drop the chest if there's something else alive on screen. But if Parapodos drop the, actually, we do need to get healed. If Parapodos can drop the question mark seed, this will be perfect. And this will be where I'll grind up for a bit to get them. I think that Rabbite is trying to jump on me. Angry Rabbite. You're already dead. Knock it off. Alright, treasure chest? Well, level up is nice, but... no treasure chest. I'd like to show it off at least once on camera before I start grinding and just come back with, yeah, I got a bunch of question mark seeds, now we're done. But I don't know how rare they are. It's one of those things. I'm not even 100% sure if they drop at our current level, right? Like, it could be I'm at the wrong level. But you should be able to reset the zones by going to town and then coming back up, I think. I feel like I may have done this in the past. Although the enemies aren't always the same. Did they just remove all my defense? We're about to die. This will probably get us all killed with counterattack. Just to make it real spicy. But yeah, there's nowhere to go here, really. The path to the north of this area to the castle is still not opened. Oh, the magic just straight up heals them now. That's great. No need to counterattack. They just heal from magic. trunk? Rude. That should clear once we kill all enemies, of course. You've won. Alright, well, I mean, we're already overdue for an end of episode. From what I understand, the Parapotos are the enemies that can drop the question mark seeds right now. We're getting pretty close to level 38, only 2 levels off, and we've still never seen even a hint of the seed that we're going to want. Okay, let's try this again. What kind of Thunder Saber? That's alright. But as far as I understand it, you need a Parapoto to be the last enemy on screen. Then you kill it, you hope for a treasure chest. And we just never get it. Another entrance to the capital Peta. I want to show off that seed one time. Don't make me a liar, video game. I mean, there's worse places. If we had to grind, there's worse places than this. It's right beside a town with an inn. Theoretically, they could drop the items I'm looking for, even though we haven't had any luck. We've killed 3 Parapotos last now. This will be number 4. What? Why did my sword go away? That was weird. Okay, come on. Come on, dude. That's 4 in a row. Maybe they're too high a level now. I'll do one more time on camera, and then if we have enough money, I'll go buy that sword, and we'll call it an episode here. We're gonna want to go do that Darkstone next pretty soon, but getting promotions is pretty fun, so I'd like to at least have 1 seed before I'm level 38. I'm about to die, though. It's been nice knowing you all. This is what happens when you're 5 levels lower than the enemy, though. Shouldn't surprise anyone. Alright, come on. Come on, punks. Give me a chest. Not a single one. Wow. I mean, I don't know what the chest drop rate is. For all I know, it's like 5% or something. But this is the problem. You absolutely need these items to get promoted. And if the game never gives any, then you never get to see your final promotions. So, that would suck. Anyway, let's see if we can go buy that sword, and then we'll call it an episode, I think. I definitely want to be able to buy the armor and stuff before the next dungeon. Dark boss could be pretty dangerous, so we're gonna do a little bit of grinding off camera of one type or another. I'm still like 300 short. Anyway, I'm gonna end the episode here. I'll buy the sword and the armor upgrades, and we'll talk about that next episode. And maybe I will see about getting some question mark seeds so that we can do a promotion party soon enough. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.